Alright, here we go. Hey everyone, Andang here for another LOTRO leveling stream with Pineleaf.
Hello there.
And today, the kind of goal is to reach 100. If we don't reach it, then that's fine, but that's our goal. At the absolute least, we're going to make it to 99 today,
Okay.
because I have to
How
get at
far are you
least a
along?
level per stream.
How far are you along on towards 99?
Right now, I'm about a fourth of the way there, so not too bad.
You should be able to make it. I don't know how much time you have
Well, I should
put
have
aside.
plenty of time because I basically have till dinner time, but I'm probably not going to take that long. So it's basically till I get tired or
uh,
we get to a good
or
stopping point.
hungry.
What was that, Pineleaf?
Or hungry.
Or hungry, yes, yes. Okay, so we need to destroy the ominous standing stones. Ah, standing stone games, get it? Haha. And the ruthless dead. Alright.
Here's some ruthless dead.
And a cursed stone, go figure. Oh, I think I pulled a bear. I could have feared him, but I decided, I've probably got Pineleaf here to help me out.
Yeah, but I was taking everything off of you, so yeah, that was a stronger bear than I thought it was.
Yeah. Yeah, they're tough here when you're only 98. Yeah, probably not the smartest thing to come here already.
This is only a level 100 area, so not any is it?
Yeah, but there's a pretty big jump, and the main issue is that my character has not been prepared the best since they basically just did bingo boffin stuff, and that's about it.
Well, there is that.
And, side quests along the way, but not really anything focused, and so I haven't even done, like, my level 50 class quests.
Oh! Well, that's a problem.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said before we started, Panic, you're probably more prepared than I am.
And this isn't
Alright.
exactly my most prepared version of Pineleaf that I have.
Okay, let's see if we can find some more stones. I just need one more Ruthless Dead, so I'm not too worried about them.
You need only one more?
Yeah, I killed one earlier, I guess.
Yeah. You- you-
There we go, good on them.
How you make a standing stone bleed? I don't know.
There we go. There should be one more somewhere around here.
I thought I saw a glimmer of
Yep, there's one right over here.
and an archer next to it.
Alright, and welcome chat room, nice to have you all here. Airsoft Nick, nice to have you here. Weird Sunshine, nice to have you here. And Uniboss, nice to have all of you here. Some new faces in the chat, nice to always see that. Or I guess new names since I don't see your faces. Hey, there we go. Now we can go and speak with the crazy person up here.
Hey, compared to some NPCs, he's not that crazy.
Fair enough, finally. Alexander, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. I had forgotten this part was in Central Gondor. I was thinking it was somewhere else for some reason. Alright, and Weird Sunshine asks, how are you liking the mini? I love the mini.
These days.
One of my favorite classes,
How
for sure.
may I help you, friend?
Although I have noticed that I'm getting more and more underpowered, mainly because I'm waiting to use those level 100 LIs, and so I still have a level 76, and slightly more embarrassing, a level 58 LI on this character.
58!
I know, Pineleaf, but I'm so refusing to use the LI system.
Is the 58 LI the book?
Yes.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, it's not as bad. Still
well, actually,
pretty
with the
bad,
Minstrel
though.
it might be, but...
Okay, so we need to defeat Ruthless Dead here,
Yeah.
I presume. And then Orcs, and then the Captain.
Right.
Treebark, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And yeah, I'm almost to level 100, so I can just wait till then at this point.
Actually.
This is much easier with 2 people. Oh
Yeah.
man, major lag. There we go. Yeah, I remember even on my level 100 champion, this was actually pretty tough on level.
Yeah, I do remember it being some... Oops. I think it's probably because of the respawn rate in this place.
As we are witnessing right now, yes.
Yeah. Alright, so we just need to get the orcs.
The orcs, and yeah.
Oh, there's an orc right here. Oh, you went that way.
Yeah, I went for
there's
these
an orc there
two
too.
since we could just knock them both out with these two.
Ah, yourself.
Alright, now we can go back and speak with the guy. Oh, of course you respawn right now. And thank you very much, Weird Sunshine. Alright.
These are troublesome times indeed. Gondor needs your aid.
And now we enter the cavern. Which I think I'm just going to mount up to get there.
It looks like somebody's clearing the way for us. At least
Yep.
part of the way. But not all the way.
Alright, and Alyssa, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
Dead cave. Now, is that a cave that is no longer having water dripping, thus creating new formations, or is it one that is filled with dead?
Yes. And Chibark says, "Hey Andang, do you know if when the 10th anniversary soundtrack is coming to iTunes?" Well, they said, like, what, a week or two ago that it was going to be 3 to 4 weeks, so presumably in a week or two. Assuming that that is still on schedule and the plan. Andre, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. So many people here today.
And what's on the 10th anniversary soundtrack that's not on the original soundtrack?
There are a few things that I guess have not at least been used in the game, but keep in mind, original soundtrack is not for sale on iTunes right now, or anywhere as far as I know. And
okay. So I'm just lucky that I already have it then.
yeah, and I think the we don't need to kill these guys, so I don't know why I'm
gee,
doing it. Sorry. But yeah, so I think the Riders of Rohan soundtrack is still for sale, but I still have not checked that, so I need to check that at some point. But if that's not for sale, then there might not be any LOTRO music for sale, which would make sense considering the whole Warner Brothers stuff that went on. So I think this soundtrack might be the first thing that's for sale right now.
Oh, you mean things might have been rights with Warner Brothers or something like that could have been involved?
I'm guessing that Warner Brothers stopped the sale of the Riders of Rohan soundtrack, but I don't know. They might still have rights to that and just be selling that separately from LOTRO somehow. I don't know.
Well, I suppose I could.
Or they could have gotten rights to it and figured it out with iTunes. I don't know. There's a lot of questions with regards to that particular detail.
See, since I bought Rohan through Amazon, let's see, so...
How may I help you, friend? These are troublesome times indeed.
Okay.
Arvaithor, a man with great passion for his
You
home,
should be able to get in here.
would risk his life
Oh,
for the
I'm
Vale.
in combat.
You have requested to join him on this dangerous errand into the Hall of Nimrond.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, apparently only the Helm's Deep Spotify
These are
soundtrack
troublesome
is
times
available
indeed.
right now. And obviously the new one that they just released on that site. So that's pretty crazy. So pretty awesome that they're now allowing that music to be sold again.
This hall looks ancient.
Yeah, I could have told you that. I kind of want to see like a tour of him and Corey, where Corey's like noticing every little detail of everything that goes on, and this guy's just like, yeah, it looks ancient. It's old stuff. No big deal. There we go.
I see a troll.
Yeah.
Puny filth. Ouch.
I love how the swords get bigger the bigger the enemy is. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that your dog ripped apart the Skirmish Responsibly t-shirt. I guess your dog didn't want to skirmish responsibly.
Yeah, the dog was very irresponsible.
Yeah, yeah. I almost started attacking these stones just out of spite earlier. I didn't remember that you actually have to destroy them. Yeah, must be a way. It's not like this place is full of dead people that, you know, just like gates to be closed, and this could be just a gate that they trick all the living people on or anything. But it's LOTRO, so it works.
If it were DDO, you'd have to find a key somewhere to unlock it.
Yep.
A key drops off of the troll.
Yep. And in Karn Doom LOTRO.
Well, yeah, there are sections that are keys, but in that one, once you get a key ever,
Yeah, you have it forever.
yeah, well, in DDO, you have to do it every time you run the quest, because it's part of the quest.
I like LOTRO's way better.
Well, LOTRO's way is because it's also, in a way, part of the instance lock system.
Yeah. LOTRO's way saves a lot of time.
Silence, Nizzles. A great power has called us away from our land. It is a slow journey, as we dead are not accustomed to travel. However, the darkened skies ease the way. Our conflict is not with your pathetic veil, yet you persist interfering with our affairs. That is why I shall show you no mercy in the pain that I cause you. Oh, fun. I see fear in your eyes.
I have to say, Pineleaf, your cheerful voice juxtaposed with what that guy's saying is wonderful.
It,
Just saying.
nice cheerful voice to go with.
Alright, and Zoe, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And Zoe says, "Hi Endang, I've been watching your content for a while on YouTube and was wondering what is one thing you want from the upcoming Mordor expansion? I'm looking forward to more epic story." Well, obviously I'm looking forward to the epic story. For me, I really am just looking forward to having it hopefully be just a great expansion. I'm hoping that they do everything right and it just... I don't need any new system or anything like that. I just want them to focus on making it be good and really just high quality stuff without all the new system controversy. And the big thing I want is them not to make some decision that is really bad, because it seems every time they have something that's awesome, like an expansion or something like that, there's also a bad decision that goes with it. Since they've switched to standing stone games, I haven't seen that, but I'm hoping that that doesn't take place. Alright.
Okay.
Bajorvi, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Alright, Pineleaf, what about you? What are you looking forward to with Mordor?
Gondor needs your aid.
See how well they implement a volcano.
That is a good point. Yeah, they have whole new environments, and one thing I do hope for is new building types for Mordor. I don't want them just to reuse like Angmar stuff or just like general evil building stuff. I want to see some new structures, because they haven't done that enough. I feel like I kind of wish Gondor had more original stuff, and so I'm hoping for more original stuff.
Now, you're talking to this guy for what?
For quest stuff.
I
These are troublesome times indeed.
don't have a quest.
That's weird. You don't have the quest that we just did to turn in?
No.
What's your current quest log say?
Let's see. I've got a warband, a couple of bounties, but I had the quest going in.
That's really weird.
Or oh, did it perhaps? Oh, did it have the thing for me to go into him before it gave me the quest? Because you were already in there?
Maybe. Do we
Well,
need to do it again?
Gondor
Yeah, because-
needs your aid.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that he
Gondor
offered
needs your
me
aid.
to let
How
me
may I
into the
help you,
instance
friend?
before he gave me the quest because you had already gone in there. So that's why you should never jump into a instance, I guess, before
Yep.
you get the quest. Is I did not see that he had a quest below that.
Alright, well, do you want to get that quest and do it again?
Yeah, because I need.
Okay, go ahead and start it and I'll join you.
Alright, let's see. Oh, now I have to get all the way down there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's way back there. Yeah, let's mount
It's
up
way
and
back
go.
there in Wayne Cave.
Did you have a pop-up that let you in, or did you have to go to
Yeah,
it?
because you gave me a pop-up. I hit OK. Then I talked to the guy and I thought it was to accept a quest, but it was to go into the instance. And I guess I assumed that I was already.
So
had a
I might
quest
have
from
to
him.
go back to the guy just to get into the instance then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that. Let's see, but that was. Is for some reason it must have given. Oh, because it gave going into the instance precedence over accepting a quest from him. That's rude. And you seem to be way behind me.
Don't worry, I'm catching up. I'm reading
Okay.
the chat while I'm doing this.
Oh, because I don't have a quest to help me to figure out where I'm going. Okay.
You should have some kind of quest.
No, I have absolutely no, because I think what it did is that I must have, what I thought was accepting the next phase of the quest turned out to be turning in a quest, and he must have given you one after that, a new quest after that, which I didn't realize that happened. At least that's what my hypothesis is. I guess we'll put that to a test now.
Apparently, yeah.
Oops. Okay, guess we can see if we can go through here with the minimal of disturbance of the residents.
And yes, this is on Landerville server, and I do wish when they made the server changes they would have just gone to a mega server, but who knows what problems that would have caused, so. Not to mention role players versus non-role players and stuff like that. And Zoe asks, do you have a stream schedule by chance? And how am I not subscribed? Well, I don't know how you're not subscribed, but I do not have a stream schedule. This is kind of just whenever I feel like it, pretty much. I do try to post on Twitter, though, at least a couple hours in advance, but I really should get better at having some type of schedule, but right now, it's kind of just randomly because this is just a side character that I'm trying to level up. But I am trying to do a stream once a week. That hasn't happened, obviously. I need to help Pineleaf here for a second. I don't know how you got so many mobs, but
Well, I think I got punted into another group.
I think so, yeah.
I don't recall running into any trolls the first time through.
There was one.
Oh, there was one? Okay.
Yep. But yeah, no stream schedule right now, but I am going to be trying to do once a week now that I finished the epic story on my lore master. Because that was kind of my goal, was just to get that done. And so I finished the current epic story all the way through. It only took almost 5 years. Nice, that's awesome. Zoe, thank you so much for subscribing. And good night, Alyssa.
Oh, where is that guy? Oh, up there.
Yep. Well, I don't think your quest is here finally.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird.
What is? Wait,
I don't know, Pineleaf.
Then
Hopefully you can just get a new quest and everything will be good.
Oops. No, that wasn't a great idea. That was the way you went last time, was it?
I think
Oh,
we
you
did
went with-
this in an instance though, maybe. Not on landscape. I don't remember.
No, we picked up an instance while we were in here.
Right, maybe it's back this way by these. I don't remember killing these trolls though.
Yeah, I don't remember the trolls either. That's the thing that.
I think because I had an
Because-
instance, it turned
Because you
this-
ran up ahead, and so therefore I think I was less clear as to what was going on.
It could be over here on the right, but aside from that, I don't know what else it would be.
There definitely weren't any.
Yeah, I think we were in an instance earlier, and because I came in here, I don't remember. I don't remember
Yeah.
finally.
Okay, so I'm at a loss in the matter. Okay, well, looks like I won't be finishing this area then.
Finally, still fighting stuff.
Actually, what quest do you have right now? Or did you already turn it in?
Right now, I have conflict in Door and Airnell.
Oh, conflict. Okay, that's the feeder to the next zone. So you just finished up the zone then.
I think so, yeah.
So right, so I guess we'll just have to go to the next zone then.
Okay.
I think that's just a feeder quest, and I could pick up the
Yeah.
stuff when we get there.
Here's hoping. But hey, halfway through 98 now. Getting there. Already used up that XP stuff.
Ooh, there's another. Yeah. Oh, these guys.
Oh gosh. Come out here, finally. Oh, you are out here, okay. It's getting a little worried there.
Okay.
We can probably just mount up and ride out of here.
Oh, because we went through here so fast this time, I wanted to do a quick check to see if the NPC actually was back at the beginning. But you decided that to ride.
He
out.
should be right over here, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's what it's going to do. Go and check there, then if not, then head over to Linear or whatever place the next quest is at.
I was just gonna let those guys run, but yeah, that works too.
Yep, there he is.
Cool. Well, I don't see him at all, so...
Yeah, he gave you the quest to enter the cavern.
Okay. Now we can enter the cavern, finally.
Oh, good. Are we fighting or are we
No,
running?
just keep going. I was just pulling
Okay.
him off of you.
Okay. Don't worry about that. I'm a warden.
Yes, Pineleaf. I'm so glad this isn't Skyrim where they can just come in. They follow you everywhere.
Oh, just quit that. Yeah, I was watching a video today discussing some of the less plausible weapons in Skyrim.
There's quite a few.
Yeah. Like the question is, okay, why are orcs, who are supposed to be some of the best smiths in the area, come up with the most ugly and useless looking weapons in existence?
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of went back to like core fantasy when they did the orcs in Skyrim.
Ah, I see a ranger.
Well, that's helpful. I don't. I assume you didn't see a ranger earlier.
Oh, what do you mean earlier in this? Well, with the first time we went through, I saw him because I had talked to him in order to get to the instance. It was the second time, though, I did not see one here. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, because now he has to finish this quest,
Yep.
and now he gives me the quest to finish this up. So, yeah, he must have just told me to go into the... Now, how do you get in?
Oh, he popped up so I can talk to him now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully at least the monster XP will at least help you.
Yeah. Yes, it does still look ancient, buddy.
Oh, I think I know what happened now. I think it's the same. I was in the same situation as you were, perhaps, when you went on ahead. Is that he disappeared when you finished the quest.
Yep.
And then by the time I got there, you had already been in the instance, so therefore he re-popped up. So that's, I think, a little poor design in how the instance operates.
Yep. I agree, Pineleaf.
Okay, so now that we have that mystery solved. Oh. Stop stunning me. So you decided to go after the standing stones since they are...
Yeah, I wanted to see if
They
it
won't
would
hit
still
you
count
back.
beforehand. Trolls down.
Yes, I noticed. There must be a way to unlock that gate.
There has to be.
Yeah.
I bet the key's in one of old Rattlepac's packs.
That's what you brought about.
It's gotta be, Pineleaf. Come on, buddy. Come unlock it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, see? He totally did it. There you go, Pineleaf.
What in the world are they doing?
I think they have a command to come out here when that happens.
I know what we need, our secret weapon then.
Yes. There we go. Okay, now that we got that all sorted away.
Okay. Now, let's see, which earring do I take? Oh, I presume the one with agility on it. Well, none of them are improvements, so. Oh, they just... Okay. There we go.
I thought I got that too. Maybe I already equipped it. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Now we can go speak with Orhador. Tell them of all the crazy stuff that happened. Still made it first, by the way. Although this loading screen will take a while.
Why do you have this pony in here?
Will we ever see the sun again?
Well, if it is your last meal, you're doing pretty well, dude.
Okay. Settle in here.
Yep.
I will assume that you do not have a milestone to linear.
That would probably be a good assumption, since my only milestone is 4 law.
Okay, let's see.
I should...
Oh, well, I could... I meant a stable point.
I should have a stable point.
Yeah, let's check to see if we've got one.
We'll see.
If not, I seem to have a couple of horns that I got out of a Hobbit present.
Gondor needs your aid.
Nope, I don't.
Alright, then I'll just summon you.
Cool.
What type of weapon do you plan on using when you hit 100?
I don't know.
Let's see. I had a club drop during all that mess that we were doing.
I'm trying to remember if I had 100 or not. Yeah, I do have a club here, so I should be good. I don't think I have a book, but I do have a club. And once you imbue, first ages are actually the same as second and third ages. It's just how much they unlock is the only difference.
Right. You get a head start with the second and first.
Yep. And you also get like bragging rights that you have an imbued first ager versus a third
Hey.
ager. But
This is my only character where I do have an imbued first ager on it.
on my champion and my lore master, they both have first ager. But on this character, I'm just giving them whatever they get.
Yeah. Okay, because I have a club and stuff, but if you said you already have a club, then it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay. And we may have to make a little
This
trip
darkness is a weight on my mind. There's naught but ill omens these days. There's naught but
to a
ill
vendor
omens
before we
these
do
days.
much.
How may I help you, friend?
Okay. Is he the only guy in this whole place that has quests? It's looking pretty likely.
Well, he probably just has the starters that unlocks everything else.
Let's get our supplies here.
How may I help you, friend?
And I've got 30 gold on this character. I need to give it to another character.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll throw that away. I'll hold into the club just in case you want it at some point, and get rid of that. Alright.
There we go.
And how did my reputation go for that last place? What do you have to do in order to get any stuff there? All that got me only acquaintance?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy here.
Yeah. Actually, if that's the case, then...
I'm gonna reforge stuff real quick.
Well met.
Oh, and wait till you hear what the essences are like on these items, finally. My level 58, or relics, I mean. My level 58 one has 0 relics equipped. And my level 76 one has actually a tier 9, which is pretty good, but then it has a tier 1 and a tier 2.
Right.
So, to say the
Yeah.
least, I'm really underutilizing the LI system right now.
Yeah. Now, I can't complain too much about that, seeing that I would probably have on the level item you got around a tier 4 or 5. So,
And Michael, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And Michael says, you know, if you hold Alt while using an item, you can mass use them. I did know that, and I forgot for some reason while I was streaming. With the reputation stuff and stuff like that, easier. Yes, it is much easier, I agree. But I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
okay then. Oh,
So let's see, we need to repair the barricades, search for Corsairs, and other stuff like that. Search for signs of conflict. Okay, let's see. Is there anything that way? Like way that
well,
way?
I think each entrance has a pair of barricades.
Right, but I was talking about the other quests. I was wondering if they were nearby,
Oh, let's see.
but they're not. Apparently, we're double repairing these finally. You and me
Well,
both.
they're sending out a repair team, so that means one person.
I think it's this way, but I'm not sure.
Oh, what? Yeah, it looks like it could be down that way.
Nope, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot
Well,
that
there's
it's cut
something
off
down
here.
in that area. There is. Oh.
Oh yeah, you have
in
to go this way.
direction. Yeah.
Yep. Figuring it out. It's been forever since I've been in this place. And all the Gondorian cities look the same, so it's like trying to remember which one this one is.
That's the trouble when you visit a land with consistent architecture.
Yeah. It really is. Alright. Okay, so that one's up to the north there. That one's over there, and then this one we need to go up there. So basically we need to go back through the city and then go up.
Yeah.
I didn't get his welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
I think we got company.
We probably do. It's fine though. I totally don't remember this quest.
I hope I get credit for that thing. Oh, don't tell me you did it again to me.
No, I'm helping you fight yours.
No, I meant removing the NPC before I had a chance to talk to them.
Oh, they're not here anymore?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, now he's back. It looks
yeah,
like
you
he's
wait
back.
here. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one so they'll get out of your way quicker.
Well, I think if we talk to him at the same time, we can both get credit.
That might be true, Pineleaf. It just might be true.
I guess we could test out the hypothesis at some point.
Like right now, right by these orange level ravens.
Oh, orange level ravens? Oh.
Craven, but yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Did you get credit?
Yeah.
Good. I did too.
Okay, good.
Alright.
All new meaning to the term fellowship maneuver.
Yeah.
I see another one.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more. This guy really doesn't look like he needs that much rallying. He's right by the wall. He hasn't even left the city, really. I mean, he's right here. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, and Katya, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. So many new people here today.
Okay, so we need to search for signs of conflict and Corsairs.
So I say we just go out and do these other two quests now, which are way across the plain.
Okay, let's see.
And then there's one to the north somewhere, but we can come
All right,
back for that one.
all right,
I want to
let's
go and do
see.
this other one first.
Pursuing the Fearful is up with those Corsairs that you see in the epic storyline with the doll and all that stuff, and the other one is here way on the other side of the plain.
Yep, and I'm going to that one.
Okay.
And I'll slow down so you can catch up.
That might be useful.
But yeah, this area I have mixed feelings with because I think it's pretty cool as far as like the feel that you get from it, from that Greek type design. But at the same time, I really don't like how far it is to the res circle, from everything to the res circle. Especially when you die out by like where the lighthouse is, because you have to go all the way from the top of the map back down to the lighthouse if you die.
Alright, where? Oh! The map lied.
Here we go. Now we need to examine
Yeah,
footprints.
not too fast because I haven't reached you yet.
You were right beside me a second ago, Pine.
That's what I thought then. I didn't actually see you. I just saw it, the dots flying to me as if it thought that I was next to you.
Alright, and Katya asks, how many active characters do you have as of today? Me personally, I have 4 different characters. I have my champion, my lore master, this character, my minstrel, and also my Beorning, who's technically still active, although I haven't played him in like 2 years. But still active. Alright, I guess I should probably... Where are we going? Oh, no, it's just right up here, never mind.
Oh. I guess it depends on what you define as active.
Here's the footprints. Indeed, it does. Pineleaf, what about you? How many active characters do you have right now?
Let's see. See. Alright, well, let's see. I definitely have an active character on Crit Hollow. I think most of what I do on Crit Hollow is on one character at currently, so. But that's going to change when Mortar comes out, since I'll be leveling them all up. So, one that's reasonably active now, but it'll be 6 after Mortar comes out for Crick Hollow. Arkenstone is always tough because we keep on jumping back and forth between characters, and it's hard to keep track, and I feel like every other week we're creating a new one. So let's say about 5 maybe that are there at the moment.
Okay.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Let's see. Landravol, I've been doing some stuff. Let's see. Oh, see, we're supposed to be.
Yeah, you just challenge him.
Right, and I've been playing.
How may I help you, friend? Gondor needs your aid.
There's not
Evernight
but ill
recently,
omens these days.
and been going through the early parts of the epic storyline there. Since the 3rd one to cheer.
So basically, Pineleaf has a ridiculous amount of active characters, let alone all his other characters.
Where's the 3rd soldier?
He's the one with the quest. This guy over here.
Oh, he's the 3rd one. Oh,
Yep.
Oh, okay. I see. He has Gondorian soldier under.
Yep. Yeah, it's a little misleading.
I didn't think challenging him was going to be. Okay. Well, that's because I already took the quest from him. I didn't realize. Yes, right. He's just giving the bounties. That's right.
And Thomas, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. All right.
Okay.
So let's see. We just need to rescue townsperson.
Yeah. Now this, if I remember correctly, is a town full of half trolls.
Yep, and it's a ways away.
Yeah, you have to direct me since the bounties are, of course, sending me right where I'm.
Yeah, I didn't pick up the bounties. They don't give as much XP as the normal quests do.
Well, I just say that if we have to kill the ones in there, it's worth a little bit.
True,
extra.
yeah, if you end up having to kill them. Okay.
Alright, so this is going to be. Oh.
And once again, they're single person stuff,
Okay,
so we'll have to
well,
do
at
them
least-
together.
Hopefully that one will.
We're gonna get these weapons, hopefully, without taking them from you while that happens. Okay, now he's back. Hopefully I'll get it before the other character.
Okay,
There we go.
it looks like the weapons stay. Either that or it's so short I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I'd be
That's
surprised if they don't, because normally those type of things do.
Alright, guess we do your 3, 2, 1 thing again.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, good. Fortunately, there are only 3 rescues to do. Sniper time!
I must have really low level allies or something because they're all leveling up. Yep, I do. That's great. Okay.
Okay, here's another one here.
Three, two, one.
Run away! Run away! The barrel?
Yeah, I already got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it looks like there's one more over this way.
Our lands were once peaceful, but it is now dangerous to travel far from home.
Now I need to find his keys
Oh.
and kill these guys.
Oh, there. There you go. Okie dokie.
Let's see, where's his keys? Are on a half troll.
Well, they want to make sure you kill at least 1 half troll.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Mordor hype, especially once they announce that the beta will be next weekend, has really kicked up this last week. Yeah, I definitely
Okay,
agree.
that.
Now we get
locked
to
doors.
touch all the locked doors, which hopefully are individual, not individual, or are individual, however you want to say it.
Alright.
I think it's funny that now they're deciding to lock all the doors.
You mean after the raid?
Yeah, for all we know, we could be locking people inside right now, like enemies inside. Okay, still 2 more somewhere.
Thought I saw another one. Right.
Oh, here's one way over here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's one there.
And one over here. There we go. Did you get all 8?
Yeah.
Now we return to this guy, which there's enemies that way, so let's go this way.
Let Alora master clear our path.
Actually up this way, because I forgot where he is. Here we go.
Have you heard the rumors?
And yeah, you
of enemies
always let a
pressing
lore
in
master
from all
clear your
sides?
path by knife. That's the easy way. Okay, now we need to go over to this corner. Talk to this guy. I'm gonna go around the town instead of through it.
What a concept. Of course, every time I come into this place the long way, originally, first thing I do is go around the town. No need to go through it.
Alright, and Katya says, how long have you been blogging? Technically since Casual Stroll to Mordor days, as far as like actual written blogs. So that would have been a long time ago, like probably 2010, around that time, 2010, 2011, somewhere in there.
Gondor needs your aid.
Hello.
There's naught but ill omens these
I've been
days.
doing YouTube stuff since 2012. Since September 4th of 2012, I believe.
Oh,
And he's still just bounties. Behind you, oh no. Guess he wanted the weapons.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Okay, where is... Way down to the south where that campfire is.
oh,
Alright.
what's the progress update on leveling?
The progress update, Pineleaf, is that I'm over halfway to 99. Almost 2/3.
Almost 2/3. Okay.
What about you, Pineleaf? How long have you been blogging?
Legging, let's see. That's hard to remember because I'm trying to remember what. Because I know that when I first tried something, I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to be doing. So therefore, the first couple ones had nothing. It wasn't until I started Hero
Gondor
and
needs your
Skirmish,
aid.
which was just before I joined Casual Stroll to Mordor.
So probably like around 2009
Gondor
or so?
needs your aid.
Let's say I probably did my first entry
Gondor needs your aid.
before
This
Mirkwood came out,
darkness
but
is a weight
afterwards,
on
that's
my
about
mind.
3 months. I started actually doing it for real. Let's say about 3 or 4 months after Mirkwood. So
Okay.
whatever year that comes out to be.
Mirkwood was 2009, but I don't remember what part of 2009, so...
Mirkwood was late in the year.
Okay, then it was probably early 2010 then when you started.
Yeah.
And I think I was early 2011 when I started, so... Long time.
Oh, I got to speak with this guy again. Okay.
Yeah.
And speak with. Oh, okay, he moved. Okay.
Yep, at Lang,
He-
whatever.
You may have company.
Finally, we always have company because we have the audience here with us. They're a little bit kinder than the company you're talking about, though. What news have
This
you?
darkness is a weight
Stranger,
on my
he's never
mind.
met us, but he's like, what news do you know? Okay, so now when you collect weapons, burn...
How could he? What do you mean? What do you mean when you say we've never met him before? We've met him earlier at the other camp.
Okay, maybe we've met him earlier, but I don't remember.
He's the one who told us to come here, and he ran off when we were talking to the. other guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, this is what happens when you don't pay close attention, finally.
You say, oh, that's the same guy?
Yeah, I do remember that from my original playthrough now.
Collected weapon from the enemy.
Okay. Question for you, Pineleaf. Was the term sniper around in medieval times?
I would assume so. That would refer to an archer of some type.
I would assume so too,
I
but I didn't know if you knew the whole history.
do not. You mean what? You have looked up the entire history of the word?
No, I haven't. I just assumed that you know everything though, Pineleaf, so I was just curious.
Well,
Or I guess they're marksmen, not snipers. At some places in LOTRO though, there's sniper enemies.
well, a sniper is a marksman that works alone and hidden. So.
Right, yeah.
But apparently the word comes from the 18th century.
Okay.
So I guess that means the answer to your question is no.
So it would seem. Okay.
That's 2? Or did you get another one?
Yeah, I've only gotten 2 tents.
Okay.
Don't want to hit the oh, dang it. Or not.
Okay, well I've got all of my weapons, so I just need
I still need
tents.
one more weapon.
Okay, well I'm sure we'll get plenty of those as we get to the last couple of tents.
Yep.
Or it might even come from this guy.
Which it did.
Okay, dokie.
Okay. One more tent. I really do like their camp design that they've had around this time. I think they did a really good job. Much better than Osgiliath. Just like being able to nicely go openly around.
Well, it's good from a gaming point of view. It's lousy from a military point of view if it's too easy for enemies to penetrate.
Yeah, it is. But in an actual military point of view, they would see us coming into their encampment much better than they do in this game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you do have a point there.
Okay, now we have to get the Haradrim captain, so apparently we didn't do the tents in the right order because he's way over here. Let's see. Yeah, he's in the big tent, so I'm gonna go around.
Oh, we got a friend here.
Again, not my choice of words finally, but sure.
Well, he wanted to be close to us.
Yes, but not in a friendly way. Of course, when we blow the horn, nobody else shows up.
What is this world coming to?
I like how he's so offended that we're facing him in his own tent. Yeah, they didn't hear the horn, but they of course heard him calling for aid. Okay. Okay, now I say we ride out. And I forgot how close he was. Alright, we might have to fight some of these guys. Good luck, Pineleaf.
What? What'd you do?
I just decided to flop.
Ah. Well.
I'm gonna flop again.
Oh. Just not to blast him that way.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to do that. And yeah, there are quite a few mobs here, even more in Eastern Gondor. I feel like this is not too bad, but Eastern Gondor just has way too much annoying stuff.
Okay.
Gondor needs your aid.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Okay, now we need to interrogate Corsairs, not in that camp, but further south.
Actually, if this is, I think there, if this is the village I think it is, there might be a couple of extra quests there.
There might be.
What is the meaning of this?
Out of all the enemies we had chasing us, I'm surprised that's the one that decides to fall.
Well, I've got two of them
This is
on me.
intolerable.
Oh hey, you got two of them.
That was, oh, one of them was the was one of the
Yep.
Corsairs.
Did you get credit for him?
Yeah,
Cool.
here's the besotted one.
That's interesting. He was in a different location than that, and he ported when you clicked on him.
Okay.
Looks like there's another person up here I want to get real
We
quick.
woke this morning to no sun, no light.
And then we have to go in this door.
Well, into that door?
Yep.
Oh, we probably should have taken the wine quest before we did that.
Well, then let me get back out of here real quick.
Right, because there are a couple of quests here.
You already got both those quests.
Oh,
I
you!
think-
I was too busy fighting when you were getting those quests.
Yeah, I got...
Oh, there they are. So
Oh, I
don't
didn't
know
get these quests.
Oh wait, what's the lazy? Oh, here's the lazy one.
coming to?
Yep. Then there's this dog we have to save at the end.
Yeah, but I don't have that quest yet. That's the one I wanted to pick
Okay.
up.
Yeah, that quest is back up the other way, so let's do that
Yeah.
first. Somewhere over there. Or maybe up here. I don't know.
Or oh, is it that we don't have it unlocked yet or something?
No, I got it.
You've got it where?
Can you not talk to this guy?
Oh. No, I can't talk to him.
Hmm.
Oh, wait a moment. Ah, okay. That possibly could be the only quest that I did in the area.
Okay.
Because I probably did it when I was doing the epic, and I think usually when I do the epic, I do those two quests and ignore everything
Probably.
else. So okay. Right, because I don't see Pebble because I've already
Alright,
rescued
Vodgar,
him.
welcome to the chat. And they asked, what's your original server, Landerville? My original server is Imladris, and I changed over to Landerville a few years later, before the server merges or anything like that, like way before. Probably in 2011 or 2012 I transferred over to Landerville, and haven't regretted it since. I've loved all the events and everything that goes on Landerville.
Mm-hmm. And where did I start? Let's see. I think I started on Nimrodel. I eventually changed over to Winfola when Moria came out.
I technically
And
had
that got
another-
merged in with Crick Hollow.
I technically had another server before that when I had like a 2-week free trial back in the Mirkwood days, and then obviously I was part of like betas and stuff, but I don't remember what server that was.
Right. And though I also have characters on Arkenstone where we had the field trip with the Academy. Here on Landerville I do a few things. Where tonight we're going to be running into a dragon.
Cool.
Oh, this guy wants to talk to us? Oh, Aris again.
Are we supposed to escort the dog?
Yeah. Oh, you weren't escorting him?
Oh, I'm still escorting him.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot that you're still working on
Yeah,
that.
I was wondering where you're going.
Yeah, because I can't see the dog, so I didn't realize that you're still on that
okay.
quest.
Yeah, I'm still going on the quest.
Alright, I'll see if I could find you then. Alright. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I presume Pebble is somewhere near you.
Jorvi asks, what's your favorite class to play? I've played on and off of lots of years, but can't really decide on what I want to take far. I myself have a champion at 27 and a minstrel I just started. I personally really like the lore master, probably the best. That's just because you get to do really awesome Gandalf-esque things, and you get pets that are pretty cool, and there's just a lot of cool stuff about the lore master. I also like my minstrel and champion, but my lore master is probably my favorite. And that's changed over the years as balance has changed and things like that.
Yeah.
I have to take them all the way back.
I've played a Warden or 10.
Yeah, you've played like what,
Will we
5
ever
to
see the
cap?
sun again?
6 to cap.
6 wardens to cap. So yeah, that's definitely your favorite class, I think. But
And of course, now I'm working on. Oh. Oh, I thought you finished that.
oh, I did
Oh,
finish that quest.
Oh, have you gone into the cellar now for the wine? Since I didn't realize that you already.
I have not yet, but I'm talking to this guy first.
Okay.
How may I help you, friend? How may I
Okay,
help
so he wants
you,
us to go
friend?
somewhere totally different.
Yeah.
Okay. The most crowded fire cellar ever.
A little piece of advice: don't set a wine cellar on fire.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
It's probably why there's only one bottle of wine left.
Probably.
What is the meaning of this?
Okay, now we just need to enter the stronghold, it seems. Which I definitely will want your help with. And yeah, lore masters can dual wield staff and sword, which is pretty cool.
This lighthouse has seen better days.
Yeah, I do like the look of it though. They did a really good job destroying it.
I wonder if this was intended to look like the one in the housing neighborhood.
Maybe. I mean, the other half of it's around here somewhere. Or 3/4 of it, I should say, because the majority of it's on the ground. You know, destroying a lighthouse like that really doesn't make a lot of strategic sense if they're wanting to take over this place.
Destroying a lighthouse. Lighthouses are things you want to capture, not destroy.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, though, the Gondorians, I think, did put a fortress around it, which makes it also a... And so it might have been captured because it was a... I mean, destroyed
Yeah.
because it was a fortress rather than because it was a lighthouse.
But still, literally pulling a chain from a ship, you know, firing a chain from a ship just so you can pull down a lighthouse doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah. And then the Corsairs say, "Oh, we can't navigate these waters properly. What's wrong? Oh, there's no longer a lighthouse here."
Why do we keep running up on the land?
I'm not completely sure. the type of lighthouse this was designed to be. In other words, what it was supposed to. Was it one to warn against troubled waters? Was it one to just for pure navigation? We are here. Is it?
Yeah, I don't know, Pineleaf. I'm trying to remember, aren't both the lieutenants in the tower?
I think so. And there are also a few.
Well, there's always a few half-trolls just sprinkled around the whole zone.
Yeah. Who knows? By the time we get through the lighthouse, I might actually finish that bounty.
And Majorvi asks what race they should have with their lore master. Honestly, in LOTRO, races don't really matter, so just whichever one you like, and if you like them both the same, just pick one and you're good to go. Maybe if you're not sure about which race, maybe consider the starter zone, because that'll make a difference if you want to start in Bree or Arid Luin.
Well,
Alright.
at least
That's
Lore
one of the
Master.
lieutenants.
Yeah, so the other one's probably upstairs. But since there are only 2 races, if you don't count the upcoming High Elves, but then High Elves are
And
kind of
that's
developed
assuming
anyway.
that they can even do Lore Master as a High Elf, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but
I believe they have. I think they only added additional classes. They didn't subtract any classes for it.
well, if High Elves can't be Lore Masters, that would be appropriate, because they're like, no, High Elves aren't lore appropriate, so they can't know the lore.
Well, it depends what you mean by lore appropriate.
Yes, yes it does.
I mean, there are a couple of them around, like Galadriel.
Yeah, but they're not going around, gallivanting around.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Alright,
Okay,
now we need to summon this guy over at the summoning horn.
Alright,
Yeah,
make sure
High Elf
there's-
Captain would be awesome. I might create a High Elf just to play an Elf Captain.
Yeah, I'm still, when I do my High Elf, I'm still trying to decide whether to do a Captain or Lore Master.
Floor is lava.
Oh, okay, fine.
Chill through our spine. Man. Alright, now we can go and talk to the guy. Or we can do that too. Michael says Piney's probably going to go for a High Elf Warden. Probably. I would not be surprised if that's a possibility.
Well, while I will most likely create one of those, the one from my video series, though, will be either a Captain or a Lore Master.
Yeah.
Because I just did a series with a champion, and see. What are the other choices you've got? Oh, there you go. See, champ, warden, which I've already done plenty of things related to wardens. Captain, lore master. Trying to think what other classes. Let's see. Obviously not burglar. Obviously not Bjorning.
Yeah, if there's a high elf burglar, then all the classes need to be. Every race should have access to
Yeah.
all the classes if that happens.
Yeah. See. Hunter or mini. Let's see.
These are troublesome times indeed. How may I help you, friend? These are troublesome times indeed.
Okay, we now need to speak to this guy, and then I think that there's an instance, Pineleaf, so let me know when you're ready for the instance.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm ready for the instance.
Brothers Erhard and Herion return to the site of a battle that drove them apart. You accompany them to pay respects before the returning journey to Limhir.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Yes, so good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah.
And yeah, Michael, I'm interested to see how high elves look different as well, especially considering that all the characters are going to look different. That means that, you know, everything's going to look different, so how different would high elves look than everything that they're going to be changing? And so thinking about the new art style with high elves is really interesting to think about.
Oh.
Oh, I guess we're supposed to kneel first. Whoops.
Oh.
Alright, and Universal Cookie, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
Gondor needs your aid.
And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see it on the upcoming Bulwer sessions. It doesn't look like, though, that this first one will have high elves, so... based on everything we've heard. Bungor Fiends, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. They ask, what craft are you? My main character is a cook farmer and a tailor. I currently don't craft. Pineleaf, what crafting are you?
There's naught but ill
I tend
omens
to do
these
yeoman.
days.
How may I help you, friend?
What was that? Sorry.
Yeoman.
Yeoman. Alright, cool.
Alright.
Cool. Very close to 99.
So where's
Probably
the next quest?
Another quest or two, yeah. Now we just need to search for Corsairs up to the north, since I think we finished this whole part of this area.
Oh, because we have the... Oh, hold on. I need to sell a few things.
I thought we just did that, Pineleaf.
What?
Sell a bunch of stuff.
Then we went out and did a bunch of quests.
Yeah, I think the difference is because you're on your main, I don't have as much other stuff in my inventory.
Something... Oh, this is here, and we wanted... Yeah, the Corsairs there. Alright.
Gondor needs your aid.
Alright, let's see.
How may I help you, friend?
Okay, good. Keep that. Okay, anything here I need? Oh, there's a task board here. Oh, let's see. Pitted sword sheaths will be.
And yeah, there haven't been any real major class changes or anything like that. But there might be with Mordor somewhat of those.
Yeah, we'll have to find out what they have planned for that.
They've kind of teased at that, but I don't know, we'll see.
The biggest thing I expect is that there's going to be that major jump in weapon stats again.
Or they're just going to make us be underpowered in the next area. That's also possible.
Well, that's another possibility, but I have a feeling that's going to be Alright, I think that'll be enough of that. So, now just let's figure out. Oh. Is that a real quest, or is that just some guy with roving threats?
I think that's just roving threats.
Oh, no, he's just bounty. Okay,
Yep.
so... Oh, there you are.
Yep.
Forward! Once more into the breach.
And yeah, I think they will make weapon damage go up, but I think that they're going to be increasing enemies in Mordor more than that jump will be, is what I'm saying. So I think we'll relatively be weaker.
Yeah, well, we already have an idea how much they're jumping the enemies by because of what happened with the 106s.
Yeah, I don't doubt that they're going to be making us have more powerful stuff. I think that the jump of the enemies is going to be high enough that we're actually going to be weaker. Which, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I still think LOTRO...
Yeah, it depends on, whether or not it's a reasonable... Well, wait a minute, every wolf in the area...
Apparently every wolf just decided to attack us. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, Penny. It's pretty weird.
Okay.
Cowards and thieves.
Oh. What do they have on them? What has he got in his pockets? You will have to loot the bodies.
Yep. I see him sitting over there. JT, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. Okay, 3 more.
I suppose I get an idea how much they push it up by the first time I have a chance to run a 106 skirmish.
Hopefully you got credit for that.
He still needs to be tied up.
Right, but hopefully you had something come up.
Let's see. So it looks like he has a quest ring now, so that's a good sign.
Yep. And yes, there should be new race skills with the High Elves, which will be pretty
Gondor
cool.
needs your aid. These are troublesome times indeed.
Okay, leave you tied up, but
Okay.
collect the orders. Good to know. Good plan, buddy.
Alright, so now where are orders?
I guess we couldn't loot those guys. Collect orders in the encampment, which seems to be this direction. I don't know why. And yeah, testing out the new stuff is always fun. Okay, one more set of orders somewhere. Appears to be this way.
Gondor needs your aid.
Search for the last page. Okay.
Now, of course. What language are they written in, I wonder?
We're totally being sneaky about this finally. Apparently English.
Well, restaurant, I guess, but let's see. Yeah, that's
Or-
rather strange. I would have thought that the Corsairs would.
Darkness
Oh,
is a
I
weight
guess
on
it
my
depends
mind.
whether or not. Oh,
There's
crap!
not but
Yes,
ill omens
level up.
these days.
And yeah, I know it is Westron in Common Tongue.
But the question is it what reason would they be doing in Westfront? Is it that because if it's the other Corsairs, I would assume it would be I am in battle. Okay. I would expect it to be whatever tongue the Corsairs use. If the correspondence is to other groups of enemies, they could be that the only common language they have might be Westron or something like that.
I think you're probably right, Pineleaf.
Because I think there was one time where the orcs had such different dialects of black speech that they wound up deciding to talk to each other in Westron because they could understand their Westron better than their black speech.
In the Shadow of War trailer, there's a troll that doesn't know black speech. And so he's like, yeah, it's a real pain not knowing black speech in Mordor.
How?
I think it's just a comedy thing, but yeah.
Yeah, we are talking about Shadow of Mordor.
We are talking about Shadow of War. Alright, Tome, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
Oh, okay.
The Pineleaf just happened to go straight towards, yes. I feel like a magician right now. Pineleaf, you've never done this before, right?
What?
We've never met each other and...
When the falling Corsairs curse bears no wounds. Uh-oh. I smell the blood of, well, maybe not blood, of ruthless dead.
Yeah, I kind of see them back here, Pineleaf.
Oh, you see them.
Funny you mentioned that.
Oh, hello there. I was hoping to have a chance to read that before he attacked us.
Alright, and Snidgert, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And yes, Shadow of War does look to be a pretty epic game, for sure. Very lore inappropriate game, especially considering that they claim to be lore appropriate, and I'm like, no, you're really not. Somebody during the stream the other day, I actually asked him if Shadow of War was canon. And I'm just like, you really have to ask that? The answer seems very obvious to me.
Oh, maybe they meant is does Shadow of War contain cannons?
No, they were asking if Shadow of War was canon. I'm just like, it can be canon for you if you want it to, buddy. But for everybody else, it's not canon. Especially considering Warner Brothers technically doesn't really own the rights to canon because the book rights are still held by the Tolkien estate. So even if Warner Brothers said it was canon, it really wouldn't be canon.
It could be canon to the series, the game series in question, but it certainly wouldn't be to anything you call official Tolkien canon.
Yeah. Especially since they totally changed the date when Minas Morgul gets... Minas Ithil gets attacked and turned into Minas Morgul. Because apparently it now happens between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
Gondor needs your aid.
Okay.
This
Which, honestly, kind of makes more sense considering how Sauron's rebuilding everything and all that stuff. But definitely not how Tolkien wrote it.
Where did you go?
I'm looking for the next part of this quest, wherever these guys are.
Oh.
And I'm failing to find... Alright, here's one of them.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
And the other one is down here somewhere. And yeah, it is pretty
Gondor
lore breaking.
needs your
I'm always
aid.
surprised when the head of the game, Michael DePlatter, is always like, yeah, we follow the lore real closely. I'm like, what are you talking about? Play LOTRO and learn how to follow the lore closely. And even LOTRO breaks quite a few things.
How may I help you, friend?
Way over on the other side of the city, apparently. I feel like we're going in circles, Pineleaf.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day. Will we ever see the sun again?
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have to go way up to the north. Which means we should probably go out the north end of the city instead of this end.
Okay, we're supposed to go out to Roaming Star.
Yeah.
Okay, better switch mounts then.
And yeah, I definitely agree that LOTRO's very lore breaking, but LOTRO doesn't claim.
I won't say very, but
Well, yeah, but LOTRO also doesn't claim to be following the lore. They make, they admit that they change a bunch of things and stuff like that, and
yeah, but usually when
that's
they
a little-
do it, it's usually more in a more reasonable way.
so that's pretty different. I'm trying to find my way out of here.
Oh, I think it's this way.
Yeah, it's back this way.
So why I followed you, I've got no clue.
I don't know, Pineleaf. But at least LOTRO doesn't like say that they're following the lore per se. They did say on High Elves though, and so I'm holding them to that. If High Elves end up not being lore appropriate, it better be a pretty good reason. Luca, welcome to the chat. Luca asks, Pineleaf, what skirmish gives the most marks?
Gives them icy crevasse by far.
Alright, there you go.
Now I suppose that if you master survive a full hour, you might be able to squeeze a few more out of survival barrel downs, but that'll take you an hour to do it, so you could probably do 2 icy runs in that time.
For your amount of time, do you know what skirmish would be the most? Because Icy Crevasse takes longer.
Yeah, that's probably depends on how long it takes you to run it, because some people can do icy pretty quickly.
That's true. That is true.
So, and for example, you managed to do Storm of Methodist about half the time that it takes me to do it. So.
I've gotten pretty quick at that, yeah.
I seem to have passed the place because of all these people chasing me.
Yeah, I kind of noticed.
And because I was too busy answering a question, I guess you distracted me. Okay. Here we are.
Alright, and Mr. Alex Man, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And you're the best, buddy. Alright, and let's see.
We have the swimming corsair here. Now, swimming with a torch is quite a talent to have. I mean, if you... Oh, roaming
And
star. Okay.
Other Michael, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. I guess I have to actually click on... Come on, there we go. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And I am playing on Landerville server. I like to every now and then just visit Landerville on Landerville.
Roaming star just walking on the water.
Yeah, no big deal.
Like, it's no big deal. What? Oh, why do you have to swim?
Well, if she could be walking on a puddle and we'd still have to swim because we're hobbits.
Well, there is that point. Oh, now we get her name. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking, is I was trying to ride directly to the glade here, so therefore let's see. Defeat Corsairs and Privy Baskets, okay.
And Mr. Alex Man says, I'm waiting for the Middle-earth Shadow of War game series. Yes, I am planning to do that October 10th, or if pre-order allows you to play early like it did with Shadow of Mordor, then before October 10th. So that's the plan. Assuming it doesn't get delayed again. And yeah, super excited about going through that game.
I know, based on what you said.
Well, it is very lore-breaking, but it's a fun game. The first one was, and this one looks like it's going to be even more fun, so...
Is it an RTS or what?
No, it's a sequel to Shadow of Mordor, so it's...
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So so it is in the line that I was thinking of. Because I was thinking of Shadow of Mordor and all that. I might have accidentally said that, so it is related to it then.
Yep, it is the sequel.
All right.
Continues the story right where they left off. They make a new ring and all sorts of other crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed a few titles like ring involving rings on your
Yep.
playthrough, and I'd say that anything that starts with Shadow of, I just say, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, they have to be plural shadows or Pineleaf doesn't follow it. Shadows of Angmar. I think it would be really
Shadows of
funny
Angmar.
if they named their new expansion Shadows of Mordor. Just to confuse people even further.
Usually publishers try to avoid such things.
Yeah, I think especially now that they're not with Warner Brothers, that's going to be impossible to do, I would think.
Yeah, it sounds like, yeah, I have a feeling Warner Brothers might have copyrighted something in that area. Not copyright, I mean trademark.
Yeah, just maybe.
What? Okay, I'm finding this bird here.
I didn't
You
think
were
we needed to
looking at
fight
that direct?
again.
Well, you were looking at it, so I thought that was a sign that you wanted to need to fight it.
Well, Pineleaf... Well, Andeng, you were looking at Sarah Oakheart, so I just assumed you wanted me to kill her. I honestly wouldn't object if that did happen. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Alright,
Well, this Corsair has a basket next to him.
Oh, he does?
And I thought that bird also had one. That's why I was.
That's weird, because it's
Bring
not
that
on the map. Okay.
Yeah, but this would definitely. Well, there is definitely a basket here.
You are correct. There definitely is.
All right. Okay, okay. The War-torn Earth is in this direction.
And yeah, LOTRO does bend the lore instead of breaking it. I do agree with that. Everything LOTRO does is technically possible. They don't totally change when Minas Ithil gets attacked and stuff like that. Or when characters are alive and not. With a couple very, very minor exceptions.
Well,
but
yeah. Usually when they change when someone's alive, it's because their fates were left to be murky in the first place.
that, or they have to for the story to make any sense that they've already created.
Yeah.
Alright, where are all these other things? Here we go. Okay.
We're not going to have Gollum chasing us after the ring is unmade.
Maybe. That might be the surprise, finally.
a lava form Gollum attacking us.
Or, you know, just Frodo thought that Gollum fell in, but he didn't actually look. He didn't stay around.
Oh, Corsair.
And yet, Beornings are technically possible if you assume that like LOTRO does assume, that you are the only person that are you going through the story. Meaning that there's only one Beorning going through the Beorning story.
Well, you could have 2 or 3, but yeah, having the number that we do is a little...
The way it's written assumes that you're the only Beorning doing what you're doing.
Well, yeah, but most of the storyline is written under that.
Right, and so that's what I'm saying is that
too.
the number of players that are of certain classes really isn't as lore breaking as it is because LOTRO assumes that you're the only one. So that you're the only one, you know, breaking the lore basically. So it's not as breaking as it would be if millions of Bjornings existed.
Either that or Bjorn and Grimbjorn were very prolific.
Yeah. I prefer my theory, finally. These are just really randomly strewn about here, it seems. Michael says, with the amount of heroes we have on the server, we could have ended the war centuries earlier. Probably. Okay.
All right.
That was like perfectly synchronized. At least on my screen.
Yeah, that is, I think, the first time we managed that.
Yep. Alright, Bongorfians, take care. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, Nigert, there really isn't much beyond those things you listed that are lore breaking in LOTRO.
But yeah, Runekeepers.
Yep, he mentions Horn, Draconch, Bjornings, and the Balrog, and then, yeah, Runekeepers. Which was already mentioned earlier in the chat.
Ah. Oh, that was coming after us.
I think we got him. No, you're still in combat. Why are you still in combat?
I think this bird?
I don't think that bird was coming at you, but
Yeah, it looks
I
like
think
it.
you're just still in
Oh, no,
combat.
no. Looks like another bird just
Okay.
flew away. Okay.
Alright, let me know when you're ready to go into this one, finally.
Okay, first I gotta turn in all these quests.
Yep.
Okay, I am ready.
Michael says, I don't think I've ever seen a dual Warsteed summon so in sync. Just perfect, guys. Yeah, well, we try. Alright, I did go
We'll
in
never
kind of-
manage it
sorry.
again.
Yep, never
Roaming
again.
Star, the fabled sister of the Gilrine, hopes to atone for her past mistakes by using her influence over the rivers of Gondor to banish the ruthless dead from her lands forever.
This is a pretty cool instance, I think.
Whee! Swimming in healing waters.
Yep.
That. Oh, roaming star. Okay. First thing.
Yep, good person, Pineleaf. But there's all the bad people.
Oh, hold on.
I don't think they're holding on.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just crashed.
Oh no.
I'll see how fast I can get back in.
Well, luckily the healing waters are very healing.
Okay.
But I will try to not have this move forward. Alright, and Snigger asks, so Andang, what is your main in LOTRO? My main is my champion, technically. That's the one named Andang, and is the one that has done the most in the game. But my favorite class is probably my Lore Master. But yeah, Andang is my main. And Pineleaf, what is your main?
My main would be the Crick Hollow version of Pineleaf.
Alright.
And
Which is a Warden.
which is a war. Well, all the versions of Pineleaf are wardens.
Yep. But I was just pointing that out for everybody watching.
And yeah, I think I've got a Pineleaf on 8 servers because there are 2 servers where somebody else had the name already. Oh, there you go.
Right, and yeah, Aragorn does narrate quite a bit of stuff throughout this part of the story. I kind of miss Gandalf narrating, personally.
Or in the time of Bavarian where it was Galadriel.
Galadriel was really cool too. I feel like I almost said anything. I feel like Aragorn is probably the weakest narrator.
Well, he needs to improve his speaking skills if he's going to be a king.
Yes. Michael says, okay, Pineleaf, I get that you play on multiple servers, but does it always have to be a warden? I mean, come on.
Well, I have at least one warden on all the servers, but I do have other classes, like... I have also a minstrel on every server, but back when I was doing a number of musical performances, we would do that.
Yeah, Pineleaf just has a lot of characters in general.
And right now on Arkenstone, I was playing a guard. I much prefer a warden to a guard.
But you still don't have as many characters as Terry Adwin does, or as Mystery does.
Well, that's because I think they have multiple accounts.
Not only that, but they have just a ridiculous... I meant before server merges especially. Because I'm pretty sure Myst had like 109 characters at one point or something ridiculous like that.
Multiple kin houses.
Yes. Yeah, who dares to speak? I need not dare. Oh, dang.
What power does water have over the dead?
Well, it's nice. It's a nice healing thing for the living, that's for sure. Is he floating too? I think he's floating too. No, he's not floating. He's choosing to be under the water. So that's one thing the water has, is it apparently can sink you.
He said, be gone from my lands, and more like, be gone from my waters, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad she likes us.
Yeah, it's probably best to be on her side.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Yeah, I apparently lost the instance there.
So we have to do it again?
I have a feeling because right now it did not finish the instance for me there.
Okay.
Oh, that's strange because it gave me the quest over voice when I came in, so it didn't re-grant me the instance.
Well, I have a travel to her now thing. Did you re-enter already?
No, I haven't left yet.
Okay.
Because she doesn't give me an option to leave.
Right.
So I had to leave
So I
instant.
would travel now
Leaving
because you're in it. Okay.
Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, now she still has travel now for me. Or okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, so I have to restart the instance.
Okay. I'll join in.
Okay, I'll wait for you then.
And yes, we bugged the game. Alright, I'll let you do all the interaction this time.
Okay. So I don't know whether it was the way the interaction was or if it was because
I'm guessing it's because
of
you
me
crashed.
crashing.
That
Right,
seems
because
like
it could be that I didn't interact with her after the crash, and maybe that's what happened.
possibly. I think the crash is the most likely culprit, though. I love the trees in this place too. They did such a great job with it.
See, they are in bloom, so yeah, I guess Gondor might be. Yeah, this is further enough south where it might be appropriate this time of the year.
And the whole roaming star thing.
Well, that could also affect things a little bit.
There's the healing water again. Yeah, I don't even see. Maybe she's not here yet.
Oh, she'll appear soon enough, I think. Oh, there she is.
Yep.
Ceaseless tears.
I think it's interesting
Well and
that
flood over the men who bear
the
us.
Rangers underestimated the dead the first time, and then now the dead are underestimating Roaming Star.
Yep.
Yeah, be gone all of you, buddies.
There we go. Completed instance. All right.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Back to Lynn here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's one of the coolest parts about this whole area is that quest there.
Where am I going?
Just follow the river, Pineleaf.
Yeah, I'm all. Oh, okay. There we go. Yikes!
Yeah, the Huntsman and Inudwyth, it definitely is probably the best
Gondor
of that
needs
type
your
of quest.
aid.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
And then let me know when you're ready to travel with this guy.
Ah, blood for blood. Okay. Okay, ready?
Alright.
Striving to avenge Dor-Gimil, the Corsair and Haradrim invaders of Dor-en-Aenil make ready to siege Limhir once more and slay its people as retribution.
How may I help you, friend?
And yeah, Michael, I would say it's a shame in general that they don't use the characters that they've made more later on than what they do as a whole. I feel like there's a lot of underutilized characters in LOTRO later on. Pelennor kind of made that up, though, because a lot of characters came back for that battle, though.
And got killed.
Well, yes.
Uh-oh. Corsairs.
I think uh-oh is the general reaction to seeing Corsairs.
Oh. There's also a Haradrim in there.
PC Games Guy, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Okay.
Look to the west, more of them.
Snidgert says, one of the things I love about the epic right now is the identity of Gothmog compared to it in the movies. Yeah, absolutely. They did a great job with that whole entire plot line. I thought that was just brilliant.
Now, there's still a loose end tied in with Gothmog, isn't there?
Without spoiling things, yeah.
Yeah. Completed. Haradrim Slayer of Central Gondor.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that's going to be a big part of the Mordor expansion, is dealing with Gothmog.
I mean, Gothmog might be trying to set himself up as the.
They
New
keep
Dark
talking
Lord.
about this power struggle, so I think him
These
and
are
a few
troublesome
others
times
probably.
indeed.
The mouth of Sauron.
Yep. Maybe even another Nazgul or two.
No, Nazgul are dead.
Supposedly they should be dead, yes.
I mean, there'd be too many cries of foul if any Nazgul survived.
I think you're probably right. If a Nazgul survived, there'd be people up in arms about that. Yeah, well, why don't we stop talking
How
about
may
it
I
and
help
do
you,
it?
friend?
If he dies, it's all on you, buddy. Michael says, as a warden, you don't need to say uh-oh that often, though. More like, darn, again? That's a good point, yeah. And yeah, the Ringwraith should, in theory, die right when Sauron does. But at the same time, you would think that that would... I know that Gollum and Bilbo weren't corrupted all the way, but you'd think it would also make them die pretty quickly after as well, which Bilbo kind of suggests, but then he goes to the other place, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you notice Frodo is.
Well, Frodo's young enough that it doesn't matter, really.
Yeah, but. Well, yeah, Frodo leaves in a couple of years anyway. He leaves with Bilbo.
Yeah. Yeah, Frodo doesn't matter, but Bilbo's so old that you'd think that maybe he would have died pretty quickly.
Well.
But you could argue that the ring just stretches out your life instead of ending it, whereas the ring race were legitimately gone by that point.
And besides, Bilbo was still within the theoretical age range of a hobbit because the old Took lived.
Technically.
Right. And because the old Took. He only passed the old Took barely.
Yeah, but he really, for a hobbit like him, lived longer. For sure. But yeah, it's basically an open book when they get to Mordor. I mean, there's so much stuff that they can do. And CRFT, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And Darcy's Able, welcome to the chat as well.
Well,
Nice to have
I
you
know.
here.
We'll be fighting We'll also have to be fighting, since we're going to be fighting the mouth of Sauron, perhaps, and maybe also the spleen of Sauron, the foot of
Yeah,
Sauron.
there's a lot of stuff that we could end up fighting, and a lot of possibilities as to where they go from there, because it's really a kind of unexplored area in Mordor around that time, as to like the specifics of what goes on. And yeah, Landerville server is the server we're on. Most commonly asked question. By far. I need just like a recording of myself that plays every like 10 minutes that says I'm on Landerville server.
Asgarzor.
Oh, well, if you only came for him, I mean, that's fine. We can leave now. It's cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I won't be so merciful. May his death leave you undone.
Yeah, mission accomplished, buddy.
Hey, we can take him, right? Right.
And yeah, I do expect that we'll go to places like Harad and Rune eventually, but there's a lot of years that happen before Aragorn goes there, so, you know, we might go there on our own for some reason, but Aragorn doesn't go and take over those places till later, so it would be actually really interesting if we went there before there was any Gondor presence and we were just kind of like exploring through that. That'd be pretty cool.
I think we have to take care of a lot of stuff in Nirn first before we worry about.
Well, right, but after Mordor, there's a lot of stuff to do, because there's still, you know, after Sauron's defeated, still part of the War of the Ring going on.
These are troublesome times indeed.
If I remember right, it goes on for like over a year after, like it's several years after the War of the Ring is still going on, technically.
Well, the last.
Because it's not till they go on the boat that it's actually supposedly said that that's the end of the War of the Ring for sure.
Gondor
I don't think
needs
that's
your
it.
aid.
To me, the last battle of the War of the Ring is the Battle of Bywater.
Other people claim it's there. There's multiple references of people, like people within Middle Earth, that claim it's at different spots when the War of the Ring ends.
I think I don't know, because I think you're thinking about maybe the end of the Third Age. Because
that also has different things, but the actual War of the Ring has different dates when they say that it's the end. But all the hobbits agree that that's the end at the Shire.
let's see, is this actually any good? Actually, yeah, that's a pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good bracelet. Yeah.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Now that we got 2 more points. Oh man, I got 6 points available. What have I been doing? Okay.
That's just roving threats.
I don't think I really want that cooldown increased anymore. So now, Pineleaf, should I go in yellow or blue? I've got red fully invested, basically.
Red or... Oh, you mean for your secondary?
Yeah.
You said red or blue?
Yep.
Well,
Blue's healing, right?
Yeah, blue sounds more healing. Red is obviously...
Damage. What's
Well,
yellow? Just support?
You're spending a lot of time in war speech. So when it...
Right, I think I definitely want to go yellow, but I don't... Is yellow just support?
Oh, yellow. Yellow, let's say... Oh, okay. Oh, you said yellow or blue. Let's see. Yellow, I think, is tend more like support things like anthems and the like.
Right.
But I've not really investigated the secondary lines of the minstrels all that much.
Increases resistances. See, I don't really need all this stuff. I don't know. I think this is the best because it decreases incoming damage. Sorry, fellas, but that's again a specific thing. What's later on here? I don't know. I might want the more healing so that I can get healing critical healing magnitude still helps healing on yourself, right?
Yeah.
I might go into healing then until I can get more points to go further into yellow.
Let me see what's in this loot box.
Oh man, tactical mastery increasing though. That's a big deal, but I can't get to that until later, so.
A delicate heritage rune of legend. This is the lamest loot box I have ever seen.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go with this all the way. Okay. Because I want to get that tactical mastery later on.
I don't even know if it's possible to have a lamer. Okay.
It's crazy how many roving threat quests there are in here. I
These
totally
are troublesome
forgot.
times indeed.
It kind of just went overboard
Gondor needs your aid.
with
How
those
may
this
I
time.
help you,
I
friend?
think it was the new toy on that update.
It was, I believe. Or did they not? I don't remember if they retroactively added roving threats here and added them later.
No, this was the first
This
place
was
to
the
have
update?
them
Okay, yeah.
because the spider. Because the
You're right,
spider it at the previous area, which is also in central Gondor, was the first place where I ever saw a.
Yeah, you're right. And Luca Rosa, welcome back. Nice to have you here. All right.
I greet you, friend.
Captain,
So-
Lore Master, Bjorning.
Okay, update on how far you're along.
I am currently about a third of the way through level 99. I'm wanting to get about halfway before we stop here. Let's see, what level is this?
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Let's see, where is here we go. I have 2 more tasks I could turn in.
Of course, I got more allies when I finally looted that stuff. Okay.
I greet you, friend. Well met.
Hey, got a songbook that's level 100 now. Awesome. That will come in handy in a level. Okay. Alright,
Alright, that's
that's all that.
now.
How may I help you, friend?
And yeah, we're going through Central Gondor right now. Getting kinda close. I mean, we're like halfway through right now, basically. After I reach 100, I would probably want to go maybe 101. I'd probably want to just skip Eastern Gondor altogether and go to what Farinorian was?
Yeah,
Or was it the most?
Farinor.
Yeah, Farinorian was the one that increased. Yeah.
The tricky thing with Farinorian is that, well, I guess if your main aim is to level, that's fine. I think the epic is tough to pick at that point or something weird like that.
Yeah, well, this character hasn't really been doing much epic stuff anyway, so.
Yeah, okay, in that case it doesn't matter.
Alright, so let's see. We got 2 things back in the previous area. We have to go to the camp and then the lighthouse, so we're not technically done with this area yet.
We have to go back to the lighthouse for what?
Yep.
These are troublesome
Did you
times
get
indeed.
3 quests?
Well, one of them was I thought that the thing that sent us back to the lighthouse was a daily, and I thought you were skipping dailies.
Oh, hey, those are both repeatable quests. Look at that.
Yeah, I didn't mean dailies. I meant repeatables. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess we're good to go the other way then.
Yeah, because I had taken the quest, but I figured that you were just going to skip them, so. And we are. I don't know why.
Totally
you
the
chose-
wrong area.
Okay, we are supposed to be going to Lebanon.
Yeah, we want to go out of this city.
Yeah.
On the other side.
That this way then.
Yep. Yep, I never get used to this city. This is the one that messes me up. I can navigate Minas Tirith all day long, but
Oops.
this one, yeah, I was just following you and then went wrong. I knew it wasn't the right way, but I wasn't thinking fast enough. Alright.
And you wonder why I prefer not to go through here on a war steed.
Yeah.
All right, Lebanon.
To the north, Pineleaf. The quest is to the north. Don't you have a quest to talk to somebody up here? Pineleaf?
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
Are you still there, Pineleaf? Uh-oh, I think Pineleaf just lost his connection. And yeah, the Orme huntsman stuff is a little bit confusing. Basically, they have rights to whatever is mentioned within the Lord of the Rings, or even remotely referred to. And so if there's even a remote reference in some obscure place about it, then they have rights to use it. Okay, now we talk to all of the children all over the place. Let's see if she got another quest.
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
Cool. Okay. Got all them taken care of. Now we need to...
The soldiers of
This
Gondor
guy.
have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
Okay. Don't want to search for survivors yet without Pineleaf, because I'm assuming he's coming back. So we're just going to kill some stuff. That's hopefully better than that. Alright. There we go. And yeah, if the books say something like, for example, the books refer to Beren and Luthien, and so that's why you see Frodo bringing up Beren and Luthien in a quest later on that is in the newest current area that they have. Right, we'll do a little bit of mounted combat here real quick. Okay, well, there's a chance Pineleaf might not be coming back, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving forward. And if I need to do this again with Pineleaf, then I will. And yeah, I mean, if they're making their own story of stuff about the Silmarillion now, then there's an argument to be made that it's not really stealing from the Silmarillion, because it's not telling that story, it's telling something related to what's going on right now. But legally it's a little bit more tricky, which is why they work with the Tolkien estate and Middle-earth Enterprises and things like that.
Okay, that was interesting.
Hey Pineleaf, welcome back.
Yeah, I'll see if I get back in the game.
Yep, I'm gonna make my way back to that north village, because you went Link dead. Alright. Kill a little bit of stuff on the way. Mounted combat with a ranged character is so much better. Oh man.
That was an interesting place to wind up.
Yeah, I was wondering why you went so far forward. I was like, Pineleaf, where are you going? Not knowing that you were Link dead, and I was like, oh no.
So, I'm trying to figure out... Oh, what? I'm in there?
Yeah, you're somewhere. I don't know where you ended up, but it was way not where you're supposed to be.
Looks like that's the... Yeah, that small little place, but the... Okay, so... That was a weird place to wind up.
Oh man, got lots of Haradrim now. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna flop. Michael says, okay, Ending, I think it's time to put a big neon sign behind you with the Landerville written on it in all caps. Yeah, I could get a neon sign and put it behind me here. That would work. Hopefully they'd never shut down Landerville's server, because that would be kind of awkward if I got a sign and then they shut it down or something for some reason.
Oops.
But I don't think that'll happen to Landerville. Man, you were ways away.
Okay. There you go. Heading into the village now.
Okay. So yeah, once you get those couple quests, let me know and we'll head back down.
Those. You said that was plural?
You should have Desolation on the Coast and Men, or no, the other one's a pop-up quest, never mind.
Oh, the only one I have is Gloom of the East.
Yep, you don't have Desolation of the Coast?
No, I just have Gloom of the East, which tells me to light some lanterns.
Oh yeah, you have to light the lanterns first, sorry. Then you talk to children, and then you get the quest. Okay, let's see what we want to put points into now.
But you
That's
didn't
not
gain
really
3
what we
levels
do.
while I was away?
Huh? No, I didn't gain 3 levels. Oh, man.
I log in and you out-leveled me?
Oh, yeah, definitely want to put points into that. There we go. Okay. I did level up my war steed though while you were gone. Okay, apparently we only got the one outfit. That's good to know. Ah, that's true, Michael. The neon sign could also refer to Landerol the Eagle, which would also be cool. I could get, like, the shape of an eagle with Landerol written inside it. That would be cool.
Alright, I have Desolation on the Coast is the quest I've got now. Are there any
Cool.
others?
You should be good to go.
Okay.
Because the other one was a pop-up quest that I got when I went down there. Because
Okay, the other one I do also have a warband for Derek, but that's it. Okay.
is that a small fellowship or what?
Solo.
Solo. We might do that later, but let's head south first. Alright, yes, Luca, what is your Mordor theory? Michael says a warband quest for Derek? That doesn't sound like a Tolkien name.
Well,
Not-
Darik would probably be the proper pronunciation.
Ah.
And besides, it would be a name for... the name that would be appropriate would be whatever the culture is. I don't know whether that is a Haradrim or a Corsair. I presume one of those two.
And Sniggert says, I hope the teasing about the Mordor raid turns out to be a Shelob raid. Almost certainly. I would be surprised if that's not what that is. In fact, I believe they've said that Shelob is going to be in multiple instances, like it's too big for just one or something like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah, Shelob can't be left for only one. The raid that includes Shelob, that will definitely, if there's going to be a way to finally completely kill Shelob, it'll probably be in the raid version, but it'll probably
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they kill Shelob. Shelob might be part of the power grab too.
well, I don't think Shelob cares enough about power.
I don't know.
And there's a questing out that direction, I think, but
Yep, there is over here. And a pop-up quest.
Gondor needs your aid.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Lots of quests here, man. Alright. Okay, and Michael does say, hey Ending, why don't you record Fellowship of the Creeps anymore? Oh man, the chat's moving. Alright. Or could you start Fellowship of the Freeps? All good questions. Right now, I'm just not that into PvP, I'm gonna be honest, and a large reason why we stopped that show is just because we got so frustrated at the balance, and then people stopped playing LOTRO for a bit, although they've since come back, and stuff like that that's caused us to step away, so that's why. Very unlikely that we'll be returning with a full series like that, although I do hope to go and do some more PvP streaming at some point in the future. Right now though, focused on Mordor stuff and wanting to get this character to cap before Mordor actually releases, which might not even happen, I don't know, it's gonna be tough to get that to happen. Okay, where am I going? We need to go this way, alright.
probably depends on how long it takes them to get Mordor ready for release.
Alright, Bongorpians asks how many characters do you play and what are the classes? I already kind of answered that question, but I'll give it real brief. I actively play 4 characters, Champion, Lore Master, Minstrel, and also the Bjorning, kind of. And Pineleaf plays a lot of Wardens and every class.
Okay, that's the best summary.
Yep, I figured. Alright,
So some classes more than others.
very true. Lucas says, for me, would go in search of Frodo and Sam and help them in the last stretch to destroy the ring. Yeah, that is...
No way.
I don't think that that's gonna happen. I think we'll have either a Gollum session play, or a Ring session play, or an Eagle session play. And the only reason I know I would not have thought that either. The only reason I've started to think that is what is the last thing we see in, well, spoiler alert for the most recent area. Real quick, so if you don't want to hear this, mute for like 30 seconds. Most recent thing that we see at the very end of the last cinematic is the flying of the eagles in first-person view. So who knows? Maybe we'll have Eagle session play to do the ring type stuff. That would be kind of cool. But I think it's unlikely. No, don't run away. You have a quest ring.
Oh.
Come back. Come back.
That nonsense again.
But yeah, I think Eagle session play is very unlikely.
Alright, tell me when she's back.
Yep, I will.
Where'd you go?
Alright. Let's see.
Oh.
Man, there are lots of chat. Alright, hang on. That's true, Michael, that we do enter Mordor after the ring has been destroyed.
She looks like she's back.
But we could have a session play or something like that. Let's see. Sniggert says... Alright, other type of epic enemies. And yeah, I think because of the session plays we've had in the past, I think we will certainly have some type of session play with the ring. I don't think that that's not gonna happen. Hang on, Pineleaf, there's a lot of chat. Yeah, I don't think we'll be in character form.
Unless it's one of those like the elephant story where you're hearing a story told by either Sam or Frodo.
Alright, she is back, but I think I got credit. So
Oh, okay, you got oh, you have two of
even though
eight?
she had a yeah, I have two. Even though she had a
Okay.
quest ring, I guess it just
Okay,
displayed
s-
that way. So
All right, so it might be
Kinda.
one of those multi
yeah.
credit cases. You never know when it's going to do that.
Yeah, it's very random. I wish they had a consistent method that was very obvious of what exactly is what. Or just make it to where when you're in a fellowship you always get credit. That would be nice. And yeah, high elves seem very unlikely to be in the first beta build at this point, based on some of the stuff that they've been saying.
I did not get credit for that.
You didn't?
Nope.
So you don't have 3 right now?
No, I have 2 right now. But he did pop back up, so... Okay, now I got...
Okay. That's really weird that I did not have a quest ring over the other person. Let me check real quick. Alright, so it seems like the Corsairs are not, but the people are. So that's really weird. And yeah, update 21 is Mordor. Just like update 12 was Helm's Deep and update 8 was Riders of Rohan. It's crazy that it was just 9 updates ago once Mordor comes out. That was Helm's Deep. It feels like it was longer than that. Katya asks, what area is your favorite to explore and play in? That's a much tougher question. I think as far as if you can count the Battle of Pelennor Fields as an area you can explore and play in, I would say that. If you're talking about a broader Sonen area, I really liked Riders of Rohan, that whole area, and also Western Gondor. So Eastern Rohan and Western Gondor are pretty cool. And, you know, several other places. Frocal was pretty cool. Although it's kind of annoying having to travel that whole way. But it's still just a really cool area. Literally. Nothing on this boat, apparently. Okay, that's weird. And Luca, that's the main reason why I think that the Eagle stuff is pretty ridiculous and very unlikely, is because it would require them to do some type of flying system. Technically, they could have presumably have the character at a certain height and have us not move up or down and just fly kind of straight at it or something like that, but I don't know.
Well, if you're doing it from the eagle's eye point of view, you could just do it as if it were a camera pan.
Well, if you want to do it the boring way, Pineleaf. I'm talking about actual session play.
Well, there is that little detail.
Which is very unlikely, but it would be super cool. Is there any flying type stuff in DDO where you can control flying stuff?
Control. Well, there is a flight spell.
Okay,
I've only had a flight spell on me once.
So technically there's hope for flying in LOTRO. If they can do it in the same engine game DDO. I mean, they're not the same engine, but they're close.
I mean, because you've got all sorts of things. Because you've got some things with controlled movement, such as if you're wearing a feather falling item and you jump from a high distance, you could pretty much control where you move as you're descending.
True. So, maybe there's more hope for that than we thought. I don't know.
Oh, keep on forgetting about that.
No, that's fine. I'll get him in a minute.
Yeah, he should pop up eventually. Let's see, and I presume there's
Already
a
back. There we go. And yeah, they've been keeping incredibly tight about details about this, to the point where it's kind of annoying to me. For having an expansion, I would expect us to know something about the expansion before the beta happens, especially since it's a shorter beta than normal, and kind of frustrated them for not marketing this more. I really don't know what any of the marketing employees at Standing Stone Games do. I really don't. I mean, they have full-time marketing employees.
That's what happened. Is I think you might have clicked. Remember the woman that you got credit for?
Mm-hmm.
I think you managed to barely click her as she was running, because I just got credit for that one because I caught him when the ring was on him as he was running away.
Maybe. Maybe, Pineleaf.
It's a reasonable hypothesis.
It is, yeah. Yeah, not discrediting it, just that's possible.
Yes, but your way of saying it is this. So you think it's possible, like it's possible that we will have...
I think it's much more possible than than my eagle theory. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Come on. Stop opening the store. There we go.
Might have opening the store on you?
Yeah, I hit the LI button accidentally.
Oh.
Alright.
Ha.
I tried to not pull him. Michael says maybe SSG doesn't even have a marketing division. They're just saying they do whilst they're looking for people. No, there are definitely employees that say that they're marketing guys and are paid, and I have no idea how they are and how they haven't been fired before all the other people that were fired. I mean, it makes no sense to me because from what I can tell, they don't do any marketing except for Google ads occasionally when there's big things happening, which honestly you can have an intern doing. It's not a challenging thing to be doing. So I don't know how they're paying multiple marketing people for that amount of time. It doesn't make any sense to me. They're not getting their marketing,
Well...
their money's worth, in my opinion. Alright, Pineleaf, we don't have anything in here still, so we can
Okay.
leave. Unless you have something still.
No. I just thought you were coming this way. Since
Well, I think we can't get out this way, can we?
probably, I have no idea which way we go.
I think we have to get out up here. And yeah, the marketing division is going to be working on the pre-order stuff probably and expansion promotion, but we haven't had an expansion for however long, so I really don't know what they've been doing this whole time when we haven't had expansions. Because they don't even manage store prices, because that's what Quartermaster does. Alright, and Bongorfians asks, if you could choose a craft, what would you choose? I used to do farming because I like farming in other games, but not what I thought it was going to be in LOTRO.
I don't know what you're
Other
expecting.
MMOs, yeah. Some MMOs, farming's pretty cool.
Well, I guess I don't have enough different MMOs to think about because I'm trying to think on. Oh, that's right, because I don't think WoW had farming, so.
Yeah, I don't know if WoW does, and that was definitely not what I would go to for
Yeah.
farming.
Because when I was thinking, yeah, because I think when WoW, if you went ingredients for food, you had to go around, you got it from mobs.
And honestly, RuneScape pretty much ruined my desire to do crafting in MMOs because they did it so well, in my opinion. And so I kind of got my fix in that game and haven't really had a desire to craft much since. And yeah, the Mordor expansion really is something to draw people into the game, as you say, Michael. And so I think they're completely missing this opportunity and are losing out on a major. I mean, they haven't even gone to the press as much as they should be going to. And so I don't know what they're doing, but I still think that SSG has no marketing bone in their body, even though they have people paid to be marketers at their company. So I don't know what they're doing. For outside marketing. Now, in-game, they love marketing, but they love to advertise the store and stuff like that, but
Gondor needs
for out-of-game
your
marketing,
aid.
they don't know what they're doing, I don't think. And yeah, LOTRO really does deserve to be played more, but sadly, they're not doing as much marketing. And yeah, obviously in Warcraft they're able to do flight, but you have to keep in mind just because one MMO does something doesn't mean the other MMO can if they're in completely different engines, which they are here, so that can be very challenging. Alright, Pineleaf, I think this is a good place to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours. I'm going to go ahead and click on this as you did, it seems, so. And this will be the last thing.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
We woke this
Okay.
morning to no sun, no light of day.
Bongorfians asks, will you make new characters just on crafting? No, I'm not going to. I'm really not that interested in the crafting in LOTRO. If they made like a major overhaul to the crafting system, I would definitely try it again. But I've tried it and just don't
not
really
gonna-
enjoy it. What was that, Pineleaf?
What was I going to say? It was, as I said, I normally just do consumables like cooking, so because at least the food you make can be useful.
Syndergert says, as far as I can see, the Mordor expansion is the completion to the Lord of the Rings part of the LOTRO story. I think that that's true to an extent. I actually sent Maid of Lions a message this week, and I haven't heard back, asking if Mordor or close to after Mordor, the epic story will end and they'll just start something else and not go to Volume 5, but instead start something else, kind of similar to how Bingo Boffin was like its own separate story thing. think it would be interesting if they had.
I was thinking that I don't know what volume, because I'm thinking that volume 4 was going to be ending with the ring, and because volume 4 is called the Strength of Sauron, so
Yeah, I
Sauron
think.
falling. That means Mordor. I was thinking it was starting volume 5 also.
I
And
think that that's definitely a chance. Is that Volume 5 could start with the expansion, or it could be later on. I don't know. Because they've had, but yeah, the Strength of Sauron to me sounds like that it should be ending as the ring is destroyed, and then maybe this new thing that they're talking about with the different races thing is their next part of the story, and there is no epic story after the ring's destroyed. That would be interesting. I think they'd need an epilogue though to have like the journey back with all the rangers and everything. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. They, like I said, all rules go away after the ring's destroyed. I really do believe that, where they can be doing a lot more different things. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Right. Could it be that they're hiding something on purpose, like if the High Elf race isn't actually a race, but rather a class or something else? Or if Mordor, they don't want to spoil anything else. I think it's very unlikely that the High Elf is actually a class, but...
they've come out and said that it's definitely not.
Yeah. I mean, they could technically be lying, but I haven't seen any reason to believe that Standing Stone Games would be lying or giving misinformation, considering how little information we've received about the expansion. If they'd been giving more information, then maybe, but they haven't given enough to be misinforming us, I don't think. Alright. Let's see. High Elf is not a combo class race, is just a normal race, yeah. I think if they removed the guided level for crafting, then I would craft more. Yeah, if they removed the gilded level, I think I would probably craft more as well. Sigurd says, I was thinking that Volume 4 would end with the ring and conclude the story of the ring, and Volume 5 would be coming after Mordor. Yeah, I think Volume 5 is the most likely thing, but I think it would also be interesting if they just moved on to something different as far as the story, but Volume 5 would also do that in effect, so I don't know, it'll be interesting. Bongorfian says, do you play LOTRO often off camera? Not often. I'll do some things here and there, but not that often. I'll like grind for things like for my LIs, for my lore master, I ground those up, and things like that. Alright, Lucas says, I played Lord of the Rings War in the North. I think another type of new epic. Yeah, it's possible that they could have another type of new epic story. And yeah, Sniggered says, I mean, they never lied about classes before, and it wasn't too long ago that Bjornings were added. So, yeah, I think that it's very unlikely that they'd be lying, but I think a lot of players do hope that they are lying about the High Elf because of how controversial that is. But, yeah. And
if they were going to change their mind on the High Elf, I think they would have done that a couple of months ago.
I think they would have done that a couple of months ago, or if they just receive a tidal wave of negative feedback from beta, then they might do it then as well. But aside from those two, those are really the only two times that they would be changing their mind, I think. And honestly, because Standing Stone Games has, or Turbine had such a strong history of players getting angry for misinformation, I highly doubt that Standing Stone Games would be wanting to give misinformation to their player base, just because of that precedent of how angry players have been at things changing in the past. Holoy the Hobbit says, haha, that's fair. To misinform on purpose or accident, they need to say something. Very true. New Epic is what I consider Volume 5. Yeah. So, I do think Volume 5 is the most likely, especially considering how many loose ends they still have to tie up moving forward. But I still think it would be cool if at some point the epic story does have a concluding end and we move on to something totally different, because I kind of feel like the epic story should end someday. I don't want to see it go on forever and then it never actually end because LOTRO's shut down years from now, or development shuts down years from now, and they're not able to conclude whatever new epic story part they started, just because of how tied in all the volumes have been so far. I think after the ring's destroyed, they can kind of move out into something totally different. Anyway, Pineleaf, thank you for joining me. Where can people find you?
You could find me over on LOTRO Players News, where we have a show at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time every Saturday. And you could also find me on YouTube at Pineleaf Needles.
All right, awesome. And Pineleaf, this is the last question that I'm going to be asking, and that's Bongorfian says, do you play skirmishes?
I have a feeling that was a tongue-in-cheek question.
I don't know if it was from Bongorfians, because I think they are new to my channel. But yes, Pineleaf and I do play a lot of skirmishes, and you can find all those videos on my and his channel. So you can check out both. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like down below. If you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. And I will see you all again real soon, hopefully next week. Actually, not next week because I will be out of town, but the week at end it'll also be beta stuff. But in the near future, I do hope to do more streams, but beta stuff will kind of put that into question. But I will want to finish leveling this character before Mordor, if I can at all do so. So anyway, that does conclude the stream. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more content.